Hello, everyone. We're back. Once again, this is Aluminum Tarot. How are you doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a great time and that you had a lovely Happy New Year, as well as a lovely Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever season that you decided to celebrate. So, summer has passed us. Now we're into January 2025. We are in a new year. We are in a new, fresh start for all of us to actually reflect on all the challenges that we went through last year and hopefully prepare for the challenges taking place this year as well. Hopefully, there'll be some good things in store. And I do hope that all of you have some positive karma coming your way as long as you put forward the effort, I suppose, to accrue that positive karma or whatever way you want to look at it. But yeah, it's been a trial by fire for a lot of us, and I'm sure that each of you can relate to this in your own experiences. But that said, I'm going to go ahead and read for January 2025, see exactly what's coming up and what's in store for us at this time. I'm doing this for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and we will see what the Cappies have coming up for them in January. So if you like what you see here, as always, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, and ding that notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future postings. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, one that is in tune with your specific energies, feel free to reach out to me at the information provided in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and concentrate. Let's begin. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, January 2024. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising for January 2024. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising for January 2024. All right, let's get it going. So, current energy for Capricorn. Page of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. I think someone else got that. What is the challenge for Capricorn? Chariot in the reverse. What it happened in the recent past for Capricorn? What happened in Capricorn's recent past? Ace of Wands in the reverse. What happened in the near future? Capricorn. There you have it. And then what's at the crown? It's Pentacles. What's at the sorry. I said what's at the crown. So that should go up there. At the core of this reading. Ace of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles energy coming in here. And the penultimate outcome for January 2025. Someone got this exact same combination. I thought it was Scorpio or someone. It was the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Go back through some of the readings. I think it was, yeah, it may have been Scorpio. One of the water signs had it. But what we've got here at the bottom of the deck, we've got Page of Wands in the reverse. This kind of clarifies the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And this talks a little bit about someone who is just not willing to put forth the effort to get things off the ground, or who has simply lost their spark for what has been taking place. And they're not really sure how to begin their new journey outside of this previous cycle they've wrapped up. What we have here for this sign, Capricorn, is a time for healing. This is balsamic moon. This is kind of like the very crux of the crescent moon coming in, and it does talk about healing past wounds and traumas from, childhood or, recent things that you may have even experienced as well. For the Capricorns I'm speaking to at the moment, you do have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups in the reverse. It's almost like, you're looking forward to building something new and you're trying to make slow and steady progress towards something. But it's almost like as you do this, you're kind of fumbling around in the dark. And what you feel like is, it's not to say that you're emotionally cut off or you're immature or any of that. That would be more like a love reading. In this, even if it does relate to a love reading, you may be dealing with a situation where either you or someone else is very fickle in their emotions towards something else, and they're very slow to act. This could also be, you want to build something, but you're not really sure how to connect with your intuition as to how to do it properly. So what you have here is the Chariot in the reverse. So if this was a love relationship, the love relationship right now is not moving forward. It's very difficult for the two of you to communicate at the emotional level, and it seems like things are deliberately being slowed or stalled, in the developmental process. This can, of course, create detrimental effects on communicating on a deeper, more intricate, intimate level, actually. And this may take time away from what you could be developing at your fullest potential. And the recent past, there was the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Hermit. I swear these cards keep coming out. If this was, for example, a job situation or a financial situation, it's just you're trying slowly and steadily to build up your finances. However, it may be taking so long that you're emotionally just feeling everything is stagnant and it's not moving forward towards your financial goals or your work related goals. And this can create that feeling of being cut off from your emotional, expression. So after that, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, clarified by the Hermit. You've lost the spark for doing something, and you just kind of want to take a break and a pause and go off and do your own thing. This is indicated by the Hermit, so you may have Virgo in your chart as well. Chariot in your chart would indicate Cancer energy somewhere. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or it could be in any of the other placements. However, sometimes you just feel burnt out or you feel like things are just kind of temporarily stalled. So you want to just kind of take a break away from all of it and just go in, try to find your inner light and shine new light on whatever it is that you're supposed to learn. The hermit goes within and isolates himself from the rest of the world so that he can recharge, recuperate, or even better yet, gain enlightenment on a particular life goal, path, or thing that they must accomplish. So, moving away from that, moving into the near future, you have the star, which shows that you are healing, and this was a time for healing. The star is a card of healing, and it is also a card of optimism and renewed faith and hope. So, this is the card of Aquarius. And typically with the star, you're finding your North Star, you're finding the guidance that you need on this situation where the King of Pentacles in the reverse talks about one of two things: either A, your finances are not in the right order and direction, or B, you may be working yourself endlessly or consistently to the point where you may feel like you're overworking. Finally, you have the Two of Swords here. When I put the three of these together, what I see is that you feel optimistic, but you're not really sure what kind of foundation that you want to build for this. So you're taking a bit of time to think on it because either A, you feel conflicted, or B, you want to be as logical and objective as possible when dealing with this. This is a Two of Swords. That is a Libra card. You do have the Star, the Aquarius card, King of Pentacles. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So at the very core of all of this, you have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Three of Cups in the reverse. I get this as when you want to achieve something, again, it's you trying to lay that pentacle. It's trying to create that new solid foundation for your financial situation, or B, for a solid, steady relationship. But when you try to do that, maybe you have been thinking either A, about the people from the past who did put you in situations where it was difficult for you to attain those goals. So in this case, this was a love relationship. You would say, well, I want something solid and stable and I want to find a way to do that. But in the past, I've been kind of fucked over by so many people that it's difficult for me to see where I'm going right now. If this is a job situation, I've had a terrible series of issues with jobs in the past, but I do want to, eventually find that new pentacle that will help set me right and get me financially stable. So it's almost like your head and your heart. The financial, pragmatic side of you says, go for this, lay that solid foundation. That your heart is kind of like, it's too painful for me to go towards that. Um, with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, what we've got here is difficulty giving to something. And that could either be someone giving to you or you giving to something else. And this is clarified by the Magician and the Tower in the reverse. These are both major arcana, and this signals a very significant either situation that took place in the past or how you feel right now is very strong. Based on that, this is what's creating the Six of Pentacles energy, not wanting to give to something. So you may be wanting to avoid a disaster. That Tower in the reverse indicates that you want to avoid a disaster, and with the Magician in the reverse, you don't feel like being manipulated, lied to, deceived, or you also don't know if you have the confidence to manifest this thing. So you're just choosing kind of not to give to it altogether. However, if you wanted to interpret this in another way, you could say the Six of Pentacles in the reverse is it's almost like you're not giving to something because it's not been fair and balanced. So say, for example, you're working with a company and that company takes more commission than normal from whatever it is that you've been offering. So that could be one thing, like you sell goods online and that company takes like a 40% pay cut from whatever it is that you earn. You feel like that's not fair. Because in the Six of Pentacles, we do have the card of Libra here, which are the scales, or at least a symbol of Libra. The Tower in the reverse, it can signal just not wanting to get involved in a disastrous issue. Even more so, it could signal that you may have to go through an immense internal restructuring process in order for this to happen and be successful. So it's like, say, for example, you want to start a business. You don't want to give to that business yet until you go within and completely revise your plans for this opportunity. And with the Magician in the reverse, it's like, I don't feel like I have everything I need to manifest to materialize this. So say, for example, this is business related. You're feeling like, I want this business idea. I want this new opportunity to make money. But in doing so, I feel like it's very difficult for me to lay the foundation for this because I don't know what's going to happen when I start interacting with people. I don't know what's going to happen when I start sharing my ideas with others or potentially collaborating with others. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold at the moment. So if you hear a few sniffles every now and then, a few like muffled coughs, that's just me. So we look into this and we see the penultimate outcome of the reading, which is the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's almost like you don't feel like you want to commit to this thing at the current moment. Um, and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse also says you're kind of like laying down your tools. You don't really want to work on it until you feel ready. Now, because you're moving into the star energy in the future, that could signal an open presence, like you're putting yourself out there for the world to see. So this is very common card for influencers, people who work in YouTube and things of that nature. So that could be one way that this manifests. Another way this can manifest is that you sharing your unique talent that helps set you apart from the rest of the world. And then you just trying to build the confidence on how to monetize and how to make the most of it. So with the Hierophant in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles, that's the issue that I'm getting for that. So overall, I see that with Capricorns, they want to be very sure that when they commit to something, that they're able to climb the entire mountain to get to the apex, the summit. And you're that type of person where you say, I cannot make this a reality until I commit full head on to this. And in order for you to do that, you say everything needs to be in order. Now, understanding this, that even though you may not want to give to something because you feel like you don't have everything in order, you may not have the wherewithal to do it, you may not have the confidence to do it as well. But just know you may not really need all of that. Nothing needs to be completely perfectly mapped out. You may just simply need to go inwards, find out what it is that you want to achieve, become that thing internally, and then just go for it. People have children all the time. They don't always have the money, but they raise those children very well. People may go into business. They may not have everything they need for that business, but they'll eventually allow the universe to point them and guide them into the right direction so that they can receive those materials. As I tell people before, and bang on about it all the time, is that when I was going through my own personal issue, it wasn't until I let go and trusted the universe that all of the path, all the stones towards my path were laid down by the universe and said, okay, now it's time to move forward. And so once you have that faith, it restores the faith by manifesting it into the material world. So that's really all I can say about it. I'm going to go ahead and rest my throat a little bit because it's been a bit of a nightmare getting these seasonal colds and flus and COVIDs and all that, that are circulating around. But this has been Aluminum Tarot. I really appreciate your time and attention with this reading. All the best to you, Capricorn. I hope that you can get to the point that you need to in order to make this a success and planting the right foundation for it. And if you like this reading, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding the notification bell. Just support me in any way that you can do for free. And that's great. If you like to pay, though, however, feel free to reach out to me in the information provided in the description box below for a personal reading that is in tune with your energies and not simply the energies of everyone else around in the collective. And that's going to be it for today. I'm going to go rest up and get myself together for tomorrow. Take care. Love and light.